Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Curious Entity this side. Today we are back in the city of Kingston and this is episode 5 of the series. Currently we are in the game overlooking the build which we made last time in episode 4 and we are currently in the plaza which we blocked in the last episode, overlooking the zoo and the hotel that we built. So in this episode I plan to do a lot of things and add a lot of assets into our build. Now before that, first let's get into the game and let's look at some statistics. So our population is has remained constant and has been stabilized since the start of 2028. Before that it was growing exponentially, but it is halted for now, so we need to increase population within this episode, which will probably happen if we reach the high density milestone. Now our treasury has been growing exponentially since we hit one of our lowest points in 2026, I think, or 2027. So this is basically, I think I showed you this graph in the end of episode 3, I think, or episode 2. No, I think it was episode 3. So our treasury was very unstable and it saw a lot of highs and lows. I mean, before the start of 2027, like for about 4 continuous years since the start of the city, we had not even broke the starting amount of 70,000 bar. So we were below that. Only in 2027 did we start gaining a lot of money. Then since that, our money has been exponentially growing. We saw a big drop right here, but that's not a big deal. Currently we are sitting at our highest point, which is $340,000. Now in this episode we have got some issues, I guess, one of which is electricity in our park, I guess, this area. And before anything, our only solution for now is to run power lines from just about here to here. In this episode we will also try to urbanize a lot of our roads, because majority of our roads are still rural roads. They are not asphalt. Now let's look at some city vitals, then we start getting into the game. Now our city is at a really great point if we are talking about traffic. Now I had also planned another thing. So last episode I presented a plan for the city. Now after the recording of the last episode, I made another plan which you might be seeing on your screen right now. So I completed all the tram system of my city just right now. So I created 4 lines, two for outer and 2 for inner. So I think our transit system would be way better off than it was initially. Now I am thinking of postponing the construction of the zoo for now. Let's build residential area first, because I really want to get to this milestone right here, and that's not speeding up. I really want to get this milestone within this episode, but I'm not really getting there. Okay, so we had another fall from 3 to 310, but once again back to this, but we are not here for that. So after getting stabilized, it is increasing, but I'm not sure if we would be able to achieve that milestone, and we don't have a lot of area left for building this stuff. So I think let's shorten our industrial area. So I guess let's take this road, or let's first extend this road till here. And now let's segregate these areas. So we can have our industrial estate till here, and don't worry, we will get into it later in later episodes. We will fully complete it, but I don't think we have a lot of funds. I mean, we do have a lot of funds, but most of these industrial buildings are really expensive, and I have noticed this pattern that whenever I start to invest it in the agricultural area, our funds get really low and we are not able to do anything else except building that area. So that's why I want to avoid it for now. We will definitely do it later for sure, but let's avoid doing that for now. So this road is basically our border with that area. First let's do this. Let's build a sort of grid for this area. I'm planning to have a bit of a unique grid. From here on, I think we can have two-way roads, which are right here. This can work with two-way roads too. Now this might look ugly, but let's just wait it out a bit. Now let's zone this area out. First, let's remove these beach properties because we do not want them ruining our view or messing with the terrain. Much better. They can start building here. Well, let's have some sort of park area right here. I guess I want something bigger. Cafe, we can have a beer here, I guess, and some touristy buildings, if you know what I mean. Now we have to give them electricity, but they are not getting it right now. But so let's just sneak up a power line from here to here. They will eventually get power when houses get built, but before that we have to wait it out. So our population is currently around 5,000 something. No, it is decreasing for some reason. I don't know why it's decreasing at 5697. Okay, it's now increasing. So we want a lot of people in this area. I'd love a lot of people in this area. Let's have European suburbia as a theme, right? I mean, we do not have a lot of diverse areas in a city, so let's have this as a European, as like a rich neighborhood, and we will give them a lot of amenities and stuff. It would make sense because we need some diversity in this area too. So it would be like that rich, tucked away neighborhood in any city. So we can give them some amenities too. Now let's have a style as okay. We have a lot of styles now. European suburbia, and in the policy section, do we have access to this? No, we do not have to have access to high tech. Yeah, I guess this is good. A park maintenance boost. Let's give it a park maintenance boost, and let's see what happens. I also want to look into this. So okay, I do not want to mess with the settings a lot. Till this area built, let's see what settings would be best for our city. So this is good, or no, we do not want a darker side. So that would be too bright. This would be and this would be good enough. Now light intensity, this or this. Let's increase this. Now longitude, latitude. This would be good. Let's see. We do not want this on our city exactly. So this would be good, and yeah, this would be good. Now let's save this preset. Our city looks better for some reason. No, I think yeah, it looks way better than before. If you have any suggestion or settings, please recommend them to me in the comment section. I'll apply them and see. 4729, it's not increasing at a pace I hoped it did. It's currently, our demand for residential is dead, but our demand for industrial is really high. So let's put something of this sorts. Let's do some industrial areas so that our industrial demand gets fulfilled. Okay, so most of this area is filled out. Are we having issues? No, I just saw a notification of issues, but I guess it solved itself. There is a city-wide water problem for some reason, and I found out why. Our water consumption is higher than our water intake. So let's look at the currents and let's have a, no, we do not want it anywhere near that. Let's have a water pump right here, but we do need electricity for that too. So let's now this would be good. Our water problem should be solved now. I really want to get to this milestone. We are getting closer and closer, but it's just so far away. So I have been recording for 37 minutes. The video timeline should not be that much because I have put a time lapse, a good sized time lapse in the video too. But still, I really want to get to the best milestone. Let's plop some trees before. Is this appropriate? Okay, these are the appropriate trees. Okay, we are also having electricity issues. No problem, we will solve them right away. But before that I want to do this. Okay, now our electricity consumption is higher than our availability, so let's build another advanced coal power plant just about here, I guess. I mean, it would suit here, so let's build one here. Now our industrial demand is lower, but our commercial is high now, so let's do one thing. Let's build a commercial district right in the middle of our industrial district right here. Let's erase this unnecessary area for now. Okay, we still have a lot of industrial demand. I guess we need to fulfill it, so let's build something like this. so we have a lot of industrial area right now. You see, I know that I said that I would not build in this area because of the interchange, but we will do that later. We will look into it later. I'm planning to build a smaller interchange. Now, okay, we are nearing the 5,000 mark, but still we are so far away from the milestone. Okay, these homes look really beautiful. To increase their happiness, let's get them asphalt roads. Okay, so I upgraded all the roads in this area, so I think the land prices should be higher. Yup, they are. I mean, on average, they are obviously higher. This area, let's get some other sort of parks in this area too. Let's boost the land value of this area as much as we can. We can have these spread throughout this area. Let's increase the land value as much as we can, and yep, it does have an effect. I mean, our overall land value has doubled. I think it was 8 same as last time, now it's 16. That's a really good indication. And we are having worker issues. That's weird. I mean, generally when we have worker issues, it's because our residential demand is high and it's not being satisfied. But it's which situation? Okay, oh shoot, I forgot to look into the education part, and wait, what? No way. Okay, so we only have one elementary school for the entire city, and that is really messed up. Okay, that's why we are having worker issues, because we don't have educated people in our city. That makes a lot of sense. Now let's have one of these large elementary schools for this area. I mean, can it fit here, or I don't really know. Never mind, we'll build another. If we need high schools too, we only have one, so let's build one out here just by our another elementary school in the area, and one right about here, I guess. Yep, this would be a good place to build one, and one right here. So we are blowing through our budget right now, but it is needed for our citizens to really get the best education. we are still having worker issues, and that is going to lead to problems like abandonment. We do not want abandonment. I guess we have to wait for a while, because in this game citizens go through a cycle of education and like life. So before we do anything, we need to do that. So we have to wait it out till the citizens get to elementary and high school. Then only would they be eligible to work in these factories. Okay, so we have crossed the 5,000 mark, which is really good for us, but our growth has slowed down, I think. Yup, it did. We had an exponential growth till here, then it's still growing at a good pace, and we had a huge dip in our treasury right here. It's okay. So yet still, at least we are not like we were back in the episode 2. I really like these houses because they actually seem beautiful. These seem really generic. These are more colorful, but these seem more how do I term it, high income, Let's block more. I think trees also increase our leisure or something, so let's drop down more trees in these areas. We cannot plop trees in our farm area because that would cause problems, and we are having a lot of issues. I guess the only thing we can do is wait it out. Okay, so we missed one part. Just out here. This part, okay, this is definitely not luxurious. It's probably because of a low zone. Okay, so what is this? I didn't really look into it. This is a tourist park. Okay, so it's really good. You have got a lot of good views. Remove this tree and remove this one, and yeah, we really have good views of the bridge from here to. Just imagine you come here, you buy yourself some food and souvenirs, you just sit at the table and look out at this view. Just look at the mountains and the water and the bridge in the background. I wonder what bridge is this. Okay, so this is this bridge. Okay, this bay is really good, for any sort of views. When we come here, these mountains look really close, but they are not as close as we think they are. So yeah, that's that. Our population is 5,300, so I guess let's have a time lapse till we hit our milestone, and I should stop talking right now. So let's wait this out. Or we can work on a zoo, but I really want to have a special episode for a zoo. I did plan this episode to be the special one, but we really needed to hit that milestone of high density, so we'll work towards it in this episode. But I guess when we hit the milestone, we can have some high density zones in this area and do some of the things that we couldn't do before. And after that, I'll end the episode, and in the next episode we will build the zoo. So according to the plan I showed you in the beginning of the episode, this area would have the university of a city. It does seem a good chunk of a city, but it's really good. I took the inspiration for it from a city planner place, because the city Verde Beach, which is regarded as one of the most iconic cities in Vanilla City Skylines. So in his city, they had some sort of like like a mix up of a university and a nature reserve and a zoo. So all three of these builds of his worked in the work complementary. So I want something of those sorts. In the plan, you might also have seen that we need a pond in a zoo. We obviously do, for the aquatic animals and stuff. But for that I plan to have a canal running through here. But we have already built areas here. So let's do one thing. Rather than having a canal through here, let's have a canal right through here. But for that, first we have to go into our. Okay, so it's unlocked. So let's get to our canals. Do we have them unlocked? Yes, we do. So we just want a shallow and small canal, nothing too giant. Can we have that? Yes, we can. So I want it to be straight. Let's have it like this. Now let's build it till here, and from here on we can have that natural area, but we need to demolish some roads. And make them elevated so we can connect them now. Same goes for this. We can have this still here like a normal road, but just after that we can have an elevated portion, and it looks really good. I mean, just look at this view. So it keeps flowing till here, and it has a curve here, and it enters right here. So let's we will not build the pond right now. Because our build would be in the next episode of the zoo. Oh no. Okay, so finally, thank God, we finally achieved a milestone at the most unexpected time. So we have unlocked all the stuff which I really wanted to unlock. ROJ, high capacity, intercity, deep space data. So now we can really go toward that city milestone, because till now I think this would be more of a town than a city, but now we can be called a city. And we are having some issues right here. I don't know why. We need to go have a water pumping station to solve this issue. Let's have it right about. We need it near the coastline, so let's have it right here. Okay, so now let's check if we have unlocked any services. Campus, okay, not a necessary service. I mean, we have unlocked university, but that's not like a service without which our city will die. I mean, our city does need it, but we can build our campus in later episodes. Okay, so now what I really wanted to do was eliminate all the low residential, and let's do this. I mean, I really wanted to do this since the start of the episode, and now we can, and in this area too. But we do need that. Do we have that? No, we do not have the high-rise plan, so we would need to look into that too. And also, let's have some rather than these generic commercial. Let's have good commercial, high density commercial. This needs electricity. We can get that. Currently, you can get that through here. having some water issues. I mean, we are having a lot of water issues. That is not good. But I guess we will solve them in the next episode. And we are having some issues of electricity, but that's because our these areas have been disconnected from the grid. But no worries, we can have them back. Once we take the power line, we don't need that. They will soon start. They will start getting electricity the second they are connected to the grid, and that will happen when our high milestone, like you just saw right here, because of this building, this whole area got connected to our city grid, and we don't have electricity now. So yeah. Now, so these are our first high residential buildings, and they look really good. So now let's check our land values for the last time, and we have got a good land value in this area. The land value of Willow Park is 29 sims, and the average land value of our entire city is 21. So yeah, this area is expensive. So now we can actually start working towards our city, and yeah, we can now build a big city and have fun. So, bye. Before saying bye, let's get into our this area of ours. Yeah, so as I was saying, now we can start building the big city that we dreamed of. And please leave some suggestions in the comments below. I do not have a lot of comments on my videos, and you commenting would mean a lot to me. So yeah, please leave suggestions down below, and check the description if you want any details regarding the video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode, and we'll build the next zoo in the next episode most probably. So yeah, I'll meet you in the next episode. Bye bye.